super soft, blends by itself really nice, and then you can push a little harder to get a little bit darker. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It, where I go around the world and the internet looking for art supplies that will help you in your career or just make it so that you enjoy the craft just this much more. Now today we are venturing to the dollar store. I love the dollar store because everything's $1. Well, now it's $1.25, but everything is $1. And sometimes they have some interesting crafts and art stuff. And today I found something, and it's Prang's dual color. And so they're dual color pencils, and I have 12 colors in the 6 pencils. So what these are, half of the pencil is one color and half of the pencil is another color. I think that's pretty cool. I have no idea what colors they've given us, but it should be pretty interesting to see what colors they've put together, as well as if these color pencils are even worth using, if they're even worth the $1 that they cost. So, come on, let's go check them out. All right, so as you can see, it's just a regular chipboard packaging, nothing too fancy as far as the actual packaging goes. It tells us that it's got dual pictures in there, and they apparently are celebrating 100 years of excellence. Non-toxic, double-sided colored pencils. I'm very interested in seeing what these are, what kind of colors we're gonna get. 100 years of excellence. All right, so we got white and black, blue and purple, yellow and orange, pink and red, brown and green, and green and blue. So it's a cool concept that there's 2 pencils on one side, especially I think that the yellow and orange is actually pretty smart idea. Right? Black and white makes sense. Blue and purple, pink and red, sure. Green and brown, those are going to be harder to blend instead of the green and green. But I understand why the brown is there. The pencil itself, it seems like a regular colored pencil. It's a wood pencil. Nothing too fancy. It tells you what it is. Yellow, orange, 3 different colors. So the pencil itself at this point doesn't seem, or the lead doesn't seem waxy, so that's good. So let's just try them out. Nope. Oh, we made it to the last page of the book. We're gonna have to get a new book. All right, so let's try. Let's see. You know what though? Color pencil is actually nice. It's not scratching on the paper. It's also not waxy, right? So that's good. And that yellow is definitely yellow. I don't even know if you guys can see that. That's how light that yellow is. But it's so smooth, so soft, right? You can tell that this lead is pretty soft. At least the yellow is soft. If we go back to the orange is soft as well. We're not gonna blend them yet. I'm gonna see how these colors do. I don't know what kind of color what kind of pigment they're putting in these, but these are pretty vibrant colors coming out of these color pencils. And because they're so soft, I can tell these are going to blend so nice. All right, but you can still, right out of the box, not even super sharp, you can get these nice thin lines, right? And then if you press a little harder, you can get thicker lines. And then if you need to flip it over, see that for me is what's really cool, right? So you're just drawing with one, especially if it's the colors that you need, like pink, yellow, and orange and stuff like that, right? This one, I think pink and orange or red is a really good combination. So you could do a lot of real nice gesture drawings with the pink, right? And just nice and light. and then you can flip it over and then come in with that red, right? And then so now I love the idea of saving like space per se, you know, so if I need 12 markers, I can bring, or 12 color pencils, I can bring 6 and have 12. I think that's really cool. It's a nice idea, but I love the fact that they're so cool, right? Because they're soft and easy to use. Let's check out this black. Right, black works, I mean, they all work the same, so it's all the same consistency. We have some white, so we can, I mean, this is not the paper to try the white on, but even with that, it's still, you know, still drawing on the white. So that's pretty cool. I mean, the colors on these are crazy vibrant. Right? So, let's see. Super soft, blends by itself really nice, and then you can push a little harder to get a little bit darker, but and the one thing that you need to know about colored pencils, right? It is definitely a slow process, so we're going pretty fast to like get this. But generally speaking, right, you're trying to do it's a really slow process to make sure that it's nice and even, right? And what happens is then you're allowed to come in, well, you're always allowed to, but you have the opportunity to come in and you can just go over a certain spot a little bit harder to make that part darker, right? And then come back, blend that in a little bit. All right, and you can just build it right up. These are really good. These are really good color pencils. All right, but you can do these because they're so soft, right? You can come in and just really work that color, and then oh yeah, that's right. I don't need another pencil. It's all right here. All right, look at that. And it does blend, right? So if you were to, the thing is that you have to keep coming and work over it, because like I said, colored pencils are a very slow medium. I know that a lot of people think that that's not true, but it really is. If you want to do it right, you know, you're gonna keep coming over it and go over it and go over it, knocking out color. But these are they're super blendable, because it's forming this orange here, right? We just keep going over it with like yellow until it gets nice and smooth, and then we just let the darker orange red kind of flow from it, right? It's yellow, but I mean they blend really nicely. So if you were to come in, you can make some nice even blends, but it's gonna take time to do it, right? Clearly, but these are so nice and soft. Like the lead is just so soft, but they're not breakable. I'm pretty sure that you guys have used lead before, where you knew it was soft, and then when you went to go use it, it broke, right? And it snapped, and then it snapped again, and then it snapped, and you're just like, ugh, man. But these are they're soft, but they're sturdy, which is great, right? And if you slowly build them up, you can get these very nice blends between the two colors, right? Alright, you flip it back over. Come out, you come back from this side. As we come out, we get darker. Right? Like I said, it's a very, can't reiterate enough for those people who are like, I like color pencils. Just remember that it's meant to be a slow build. It's a slow medium, but you can definitely make that a real nice blend. And these duo pencils were $1. That's I mean, if you like color pencils, right? If you're like, I like color pencils, do yourself a favor and try out these pencils. You too will be just as shocked as I am. These are really good, sturdy color pencils. Right? You can get a nice blending of those colors together. So if you're creating a scene, especially if you're like, oh, I'm creating an outside scene with grass and mud and stuff like that, you can really come in here and build up those colors to get exactly what you're looking for. So yeah. Wow. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Wow. All right, so we just got done reviewing the Prang dual color pencils, and I just, wow. For $1, these things are absolutely fantastic. Super smooth color distribution, the lead doesn't break, the wood seems, just like any other color pencil that you would use. They're not too thick, they're not too thin. These were great. No wax, which is the wax thing is a big thing for me. Like there's no indication that there was a lot of wax in the actual lead, and it just blended really nicely. The pencil saturation or the color was very vibrant, and so you know what? These are absolutely 100% worth it. When you go to the dollar store next, make sure that you check them out and get yourself one of these Prang dual color pencils. These things are absolutely fantastic and worth it. Well, that wraps up today's episode of Is It Worth It? If you have any product that you would like me to review, please go ahead and drop it in the comments below, and I will add it to the list ASAP. If you are new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you can get updated every single time that I drop new content. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you at the next episode.